Hi, everybody. I guess I am live and I hope you can hear me. So, I am so excited that today is Women's Day. Yes, it's a special day because a lot of people say that there is no point in celebrating Women's Day. Every day is a Women's Day. But why not celebrate each moment, each day that comes to your life? And yes, I've been somebody who's been advocate for women and who's been speaking about women empowerment. A lot of people say that women don't need empowerment. Yes, I know women don't need empowerment. Women just need to be reminded of the forgotten strengths that they have. So, on this Women's Day, I want to share something amazing, and I came live specifically to say hi to all my viewers, to all the people who've been watching my videos, encouraging me, giving me comments, sending me messages, and of course, giving me some constructive feedback as well. So I'm open to your criticism, I'm open to your feedback, and I'm open to all the love and admiration that I get from all my viewers and my women team. So I work with women, and a lot of my friends tease me, Gemini, why don't you coach men? So, with due respect to my father, my brother, and all the amazing men in my life, I do respect men, and I really believe that they too need empowering, because in today's world women are becoming stronger and stronger, and if they do not buck up and if they do not change the way they think, there are going to be a lot of conflicts. And also women need to really think about something that can really communicate their need to be heard, understood, and appreciated without being forceful, without being aggressive. So there are many ways to communicate, and I'm sure that we'll be speaking about that in the coming videos. But today, just a celebrating hi to you of Women's Day. Wish you a very, very happy Women's Day. And what did I do on Women's Day? So a lot of women believe that I have this hunky-dory, life. I have the life of dreams. I'm a queen. Everything comes to me, and whenever I do something, I'm successful. Is it true? Partly. I have seen a lot of success in my life. However, I've seen a lot of ups and downs. So let's not talk about downs today, because today is an amazing day. Let's talk about all the highs of my life. So if I remember when I was a young girl, I earned a really, really special bubble gum for my dad, and that I kept for a week in my bag, thinking that this is going to be forever, it's going to last me forever. And one fine day, I shared it with my friends and I made huge bubbles. So as a kid, I used to enjoy making big bubbles out of bubble gums, and I was an expert at that. Really, I was really happy with that. Then I grew up a little bit and I became a dreamer. I wanted to do everything in my life but never wanted to work. So my dreams were of luxury, doing things would happen on its own, and I would have a magic wand and life would be like that. Then came some ups and downs, and I lost my dad, and my life was really I was lost. I didn't know where to go, what to do, and I found a direction. I thought that when I will work hard and I will put my heart and soul in my work, everything will be sorted. So it was a quick fix, because I ignored other areas of my life and I focused only on one area of my life. However, God has been kind, and I had some amazing experiences, traveled across the world. Then later on, going into my 30s, I didn't want to get married. I wanted to stay single. I was an independent lady earning lots of money, didn't want to do the housework, didn't want to get into a homemaker's role. And being a Gujarati, I said, no, I'm not getting into the kitchen and cooking theplas and khakras. However, whoever I married, after many years of decision making, I finally fell in love and I got married. And I enjoyed being the homemaker. I really loved building that home. My focus was on work and home, and I was balancing both my lives. However, my focus was more on work. Then I gave birth to an amazing girl, and she took all my attention, time, and every hope, every desire, every dream was connected to her. So I used to carry her to my office, I used to carry her wherever I went. I was just joking with somebody that washroom was the only place I didn't carry my child. Otherwise, every single place I carried my daughter, and I was so attached. I was an obsessive mom. Like, I wanted to look after her, I wanted to do everything for her, and my focus shifted from my work to my daughter. But again, God was kind. My business really grew, and it grew, and it grew. And I had my son, and today he's launching his mastermind. So big shout out to Prachit Dal. He's launching his mastermind for teenagers, and the mastermind is called the Leadership Code. And I said, son, what are you going to teach and what are you going to share? He said, mom, I want teens to discover the leader within. So I'm also excited to know what exactly it's going to be, and soon he's going to unveil part by part of it. And thanks to my mentor Afeen Khan, who's mentored me and my son, and probably a whole bunch of women who are working with me now. So I believe that in my 40s, there were lots of ups and downs, but let me talk about the ups again. The up was that I decided to be a coach after losing everything in my life. I decided, yes, I'm going to go and I'm going to be a coach, not knowing anything about coaching. And then I learned these amazing systems. And my mentor kept on saying, discover the beliefs. Your beliefs have to be strong. And I said, oh, I believe in myself. I'm good. I'm good looking. This is good. I believe in God. I believe in this. I believe in this. And I never in the beginning understood the importance of believing and power beliefs. And one day I was designing my program, and in Jaipur, I go to my mentor and say, you know what, I got my system, I got my take charge formula, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. And he shook me and said, no, 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 you're wrong. This is not what you're supposed to do. And he does not believe in giving advices. So he did not give me a ready made program. He let me discover it. And I'm so grateful because from then to now, I have helped hundreds of women discover their program, discover their niche, discover their system, and put in place. Of course, they've learned from my mentor, and sometimes they get stuck, or there are some people who are doctors and cosmetologists and different people who come to me and who don't know how to create a system. So I learned the hard way. And I am now giving a hard time to my team, and they are learning and they're discovering. So it's been a amazingly crazy journey from the age of 42 to 50, discovering like a kid, becoming a new woman, somebody who was angry, aggressive, bossy, and a taskmaster turned into somebody who can understand, who is compassionate. However, I am still a hard taskmaster, and they called me, I think Arfin calls me the Thor, the one with the hammer. But I believe that he also calls me the heat seeking missile. And in the beginning, I didn't understand whether it was a compliment or he was just pulling my leg. But truly, I am a heat seeking missile. So when I want something, I go for it. And that requires lots of focus, dedication. It requires that fire in your belly. And when I'm sharing my journey just now, I'm feeling so happy. So I've done n number of shows. I've done talk shows. I've got 120 YouTube interviews with different people. And when I connect with them, I just got a call from a doctor today, and she's expecting, and she was telling me, Gemini, my paper is being published in Harvard, and I'm going to be recognized in July, but I'm going to recognize in June or July, and that's the time I'm going to deliver my baby. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the excitement in her voice? And I met this lady for an interview while I was working with one of the organizations. So I've met a lot of women on the top. I've met a lot of women on the bottom. I've met a lot of women who are on the verge of giving up. So if you're a woman and you're a women entrepreneur who's lost hope, who's lost her business, who's lost money, who's lost a relationship, who's lost a loved one, or lost something in your life and feeling really, really down, beaten, and out, you know what I tell them? That the full stop is the beginning. It sounds very rosy, isn't it? The full stop is the beginning. But when my life came to a full stop a couple of years back, I thought everything was gone, only and only because I had a team of mastermind. I had this amazing set of people around me who spoke only about growth and success. I saw a 16-year-old become successful. I saw an 18-year-old become successful. I saw a 70-year-old become successful. And when I looked at all of them, I said, when they can do it, I can. Of course, I may not be doing the same profession. I may not be in the design field, but my characteristics, my baselines, my thoughts were same. And what had changed? My beliefs had become power beliefs. So I really believe that when you are able to develop that power belief, that changes everything. So me and Mala went into a conversation on a new show, the MNG show. Please go and like the YouTube channel, share, subscribe, and comment on it. Show a little love on this Women's Day to another women who are working towards bring you something amazing. So we shot all this content and we shot all these conversations where we speak about our life. We speak about topics which are very, very, what you can say, not talked about or spoken about very politically correct. So we have just doing raw conversations out from heart to heart. And Mala has an experience of 60 years on this planet Earth, and she's done the ramp walks, and she's been Mrs. Grandmother. I think She's been grandmother glad rags model or something. So she's done a lot of things which are in the media, and she's seen a lot of life. She's seen ups and downs like any other person. So what we have decided to converse and bring to you some topics which will touch your heart, which will make you think, and some little solutions that we are offering you, which you can apply to your life and make a change. So if you're somebody who is down and out, I would like to say that look at me. I stood up from nowhere. I had to just dust myself up and decide either I give up or I go on. I decided to go on and see how beautiful my journey is. So, yes, sometimes you fall down, you hurt yourself, you lose everything. I know a gentleman called Vishupal, and he was staying on the streets eating from the dustbins. And today, he's author of n number of books. He's running an NGO, and few thousand kilos of rice he's donating every day. From having nothing to having everything. What changes? I believe your belief system has to change, and you have to consistently take action no matter what the challenge is. So, you know what? I'm very excited about the Women's Day today because I've been getting gifts. I got this amazing gift from Tarang Jain. She's one of my clients, and the courier comes, and I open, and there's this beautiful Bani dupatta and this dupatta. And I said, oh my God, this is so beautiful. Then I got a hamper from one of my friends. She said, sending you a surprise, and it's a beautiful aromatic vanilla candle with a rose on it. And I said, wow, on a crystal ball. So you know what? Small things give you big happinesses. But you know what? The gesture behind those gifts, the thought, the messages, and the way you've impacted somebody's life, and they remember you for that. That's what changes in your life, and that's what makes you extraordinary. So when you are an ordinary person struggling in life, just think one thing: you need to apply each and everything till you become extraordinary. Meaning, focusing out, contributing, working with other people, and giving them the love and affection that they you desire from them. So my next book is coming up. So the other good news I want to give you is Take Charge, Become Financially Stronger. The book is finally ready. Just in a couple of hours or days, I'm going to email it to my publisher, that's Notion Press, and it's got forward from a very, very special person. And I was just doing my Bhangra dance when I came to know that my so very special person has given me a forward, and it means the world to me. And I have got testimonials. I'm waiting for testimonials coming from some amazing people. One person who's going to send me a testimonial tonight is Niharika Singh. Can you believe it? She has more than, I think maybe now it must be 11 or 15 lakh YouTube subscribers. I haven't checked the data, the numbers keep rising. But Niharika has been a very, very close friend, and just an ordinary girl with extraordinary talent. And yeah, a big shout out. Go and check Captain Nick and do follow her channel. She's amazing. And she's giving me a testimonial for my book. I have Simi Basin from WW Women who's giving me a testimonial. There are two more celebrities who are in the list. Unless and until I receive the testimonials, I'm not going to share the names because it wouldn't be fair on them. And I have stories of Manju Kar, Anjali Yajnik, Ami Panchal. Ami Panchal is my bhabhi, and she's an amazing entrepreneur, home baker, and she has some amazing kharwas that she has just launched as a brand. I have Dr. Megha Patil, she's a sweetheart. I have Dr. Rajeshri Patil, and there are a lot of more people who have shared their stories. Nawaz Markar is there in my book, and Jasnan from Kuwait is there in my book. Sunita from Dammam is there in my book. Deepna Patel is there in my book. So you know what? I have people across the women across the globe who've shared their stories with Extreme Growth Mastermind, with bootcamp, and that journey will go on. That's going to be a lifelong mission for me to speak to them. But when they use words like take charge, and some words which I use very frequently, and I feel like, wow, when am I going to get my bunch of warriors who are the take charge warriors, who is going to share a lot of things that they've learned with me. So it's been a great journey. My second book coming up, my YouTube channel with Mala coming up, the MNG show, uh, a lot of things, checklist on my goal list, on my milestones already in the first half of 2022. So I assume 2022 is going to be amazing, happening, and fabulous. And I believe that you want to connect with me, you can connect with me on gemini.thar@gmail.com or thar.gemini on Instagram. And yeah, Tell me what are the topics you want to speak about, what are the things you want me to share. And if you're a business owner, I'm going to share just two or three small pointers. I'm very bad with numbers, so it may be 3 or 10 points. I don't know, but I'm going to just go with my heart and I'm going to share. So the first thing, the first question I get from women entrepreneurs is, Gemini, I have everything set up. Everything is perfect. So I said, do you get the turnover you're wishing for? They said, no. I said, how can it be perfect that you have a goal and from last 2 to 3 years you are struggling to even reach one fourth of your goal? That means your product and service is not offered to the right people, or the style of marketing and sales that you're using is not right. Doesn't mean your product is bad, doesn't mean your clients don't want your product, but you've not found the gap. So, there are a lot of gaps that happen in your business, and because of that, you try again and again and you fail. So I would not want you to give up. I'm not asking you to give up on your hopes, your dreams, your vision, your mission. I am saying that when you are working on a particular system and that system is not producing. So I spoke to somebody who has a huge app, and she's got one of the best marketing individuals with her, but she's not getting the result. She said, oh my, I don't need to learn marketing. I have the best marketing person, I have the best salesperson who's working with me. I said, then are you making money? And she took a pause and she said, no. So I said, if you have one of the best marketing and salesperson and you have one of the best product and everything is perfect, why is the gap? Why aren't you getting the kind of clients? Why aren't you getting the kind of sales? Why aren't you getting the kind of numbers you're looking for, whether it be the turnover or the number of clients? And she said, you know what, Gemini, I've had experience from years, but I have assisted my CEOs and I've assisted other people. And now I'm depending on outsiders to come collaborate with me, do my sales, do my marketing, and get me the business. And I said, you really need to change the way you think. You really need to change the way you approach, and you really need to change your team. And she was shocked. She's asking me to change my team. I said, yes, first you need to learn what is it that you want to give to your customer. How is it that you want the marketing team to communicate with your customer so that they can get the results that they are looking for? And when the person comes to you and says, I know everything, I'm going to do it for you give them a time. You give them 3 months, 6 months to perform. When they do not perform, do not continue with a team for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year when they are consistently not performing. So consistency is about growth. Consistency is not about being with people who are not going to be your support, your strength. And if you are weak in some area, you can always employ somebody who is strong in that area. However, the basic knowledge is required by you. Otherwise, you will not know what to ask for. So I would end this talk and this live today of Women's Day by saying that you women have immense potential. Unmask your potential. Take charge. When I say take charge, it's not about punching somebody, standing, screaming loudly. It's not that. When I say about take charge, I say take responsibility. Whatever happens in your life, whatever is happening in your life, and whatever will happen in your life is because of you and you. Not as a blame game, not as feeling guilty, but taking responsibility. Because when you are on the steering wheel, you can take your car in the direction that you want to. When you are giving instructions, you know where you're going. When you're depending on others and we are hoping and praying that you're going to land safely or you're going to reach there faster, you are depending on somebody. So first depend on yourself. Take charge, take responsibility. If things go wrong, understand. If things go right, understand the strategy. And if things are going amazing, keep repeating the strategy and keep adding new things, because anything which is applied again and again becomes a habit and a pattern. And sometimes you need to add to your habits and patterns to grow bigger. So the amount of energy required to climb the first floor is different from the amount of energy required to climb the second, third, fourth, and the fifth floor. And if you want to take an elevator, you really need to have a mentor, guide, or some knowledgeable person who is showing you the path. Correct? So this is Gemini third, really happy and excited on Women's Day with so many wishes, so many amazing stories to hear, and so many amazing events across the globe being invited across. I decided not to go anywhere, spend time with my mom, and I decided to come live on YouTube so that you can connect with me, you can hear me, and probably you can replay this video. And yeah, that's it. So don't forget to subscribe the MNG show. Don't forget to look out for my new book, which is coming up, and loads of love. Please share and comment on this video. and share it with a woman entrepreneur or a woman you know, you're most welcome to come and attend my Extreme Growth Mastermind 6 to 7:30 on Friday on Zoom. As simple as send me an email or ping me on Instagram, and we will add you to our private community, and from there we will take you further. Thank you so much. I need to wear my glasses to log out because that is what I require. Okay.